Contrast between Harry and William is perfectly encapsulated in a 2010 interview where both brothers were asked what they love about Africa. Willie droned on about the wildlife, while Harry spoke warmly and genuinely about the people, revealing everything you need to know about their respective characters. Harry has always been the smarter one out of the two brothers, speaking eloquently and clearly with actual substance, while the other one just rambles incoherently when he opens his mouth, somehow managing to never mention a single African country by name and treating the entire continent like it's one homogeneous place. It's painfully obvious that Will regurgitated everything he's heard Harry say about Harry's deep love of Africa over the years, but he was so desperately concerned with listing it all off to make himself look good that he left nothing for Harry to say, transparently attempting to embarrass his brother in the process. Harry, in contrast, simply spoke truth from the heart with the kind of sincerity that can't be faked. Very different indeed. Even Harry took the time to mention the specific countries in Africa he visited, showing actual knowledge and respect, while William just speaks to Africa as a vague, monolithic whole, because the only Africa Willie knows is the racist colonial Africa of Jekka Craig's dad in Kenya through that Tusk organisation he keeps name-dropping. I seriously doubt he's ever genuinely interacted with any Africans who aren't staff waiting on him hand and foot. The intelligence gap. How communication reveals everything. Harry speaks clearly and articulates his thoughts from the heart, answering questions with genuine sincerity and emotional intelligence that resonates with anyone listening. William rambles and struggles to express himself coherently, fumbling through responses that sound like he's desperately trying to remember talking points he heard someone else say. Harry demonstrates superior knowledge and ability to engage meaningfully, casually mentioning specific African countries he's visited and showing real understanding of the people and cultures there, while William can barely string together a coherent thought about Africa, as if it's one monolithic place. You can literally see the difference in their intellects play out in real time. Harry speaking with confidence and authenticity, William stumbling over his words like he's been caught unprepared for a question he should have seen coming. It's honestly embarrassing to watch William try to articulate what are clearly Harry's own thoughts and interests, regurgitating everything he's heard his brother say, but without any of the substance or genuine passion behind it. The smart, well-informed brother is obvious, and no amount of primogeniture can change that reality. The contrast in their connection to Africa. Harry discusses his experiences in Africa with genuine warmth, mentioning specific countries he's visited and reflecting on the personal connections he's formed with African people over the years. William, in stark contrast, speaks vaguely about Africa as a whole, unable to name even a single country, and treating the entire diverse continent as if it were one monolithic entity. While William rambles on about wildlife and surface-level observations, Harry's passion clearly stems from authentic relationships he's built with real people, not just the colonial tourist experience of game reserves and lodges. You can see Harry light up when he talks about the individuals he's met and the communities he's engaged with, whereas William regurgitates generic talking points without demonstrating any genuine engagement with African people themselves. Only the staff who serve him during his visits to organisations like Tusk. William's shallow connection to Africa. The only Africa William knows is the racist colonial Africa through Jekka Craig's family in Kenya, that sanitised, privileged bubble where the wildlife matters more than the people. His entire involvement revolves around name-dropping the Tusk organisation. a conveniently packaged charity that allows him to claim connection without genuine grassroots engagement. It's telling that William has never demonstrated meaningful interaction with African communities beyond his relationships with staff members, the kind of surface-level engagement that screams performative rather than authentic. While Harry has actually immersed himself in the continent, learning from its people and building real relationships, William treats Africa like a photo op backdrop. Reduce action, his knowledge, to whatever colonial-era narratives he absorbed from his privileged social circle. There's no depth there, no real understanding of the diverse nations, cultures and communities that make up the continent, just a one-dimensional view filtered through his limited, elitist experience. The theft of vision. William's pattern of intellectual plagiarism. William even used to steal Harry's ideas, and you could see Harry's surprise in the interviews when Willie was claiming and repeating word for word Harry's ideas as if they'd sprung from his own mind. The shock on Harry's face was palpable, that momentary flash of recognition when your own words are being parroted back at you by someone attempting to take credit for your vision. Meanwhile, giving the Warrior Games full credit for inspiring him to create the Invictus Games proves how honourable Harry is, how he understands that great ideas build upon each other, and that acknowledging your influences is a sign of strength, not weakness. William's jealousy prevented their joint foundation from sharing in their success, because Willie couldn't stand the thought of Harry receiving equal recognition for work that, let's be honest, Harry was driving with his genuine passion and connection to the causes they claimed to champion together. When one brother is busy stealing credit and the other is busy giving it where it's due, you can see exactly who has the character and who's just playing dress-up in borrowed clothes. Harry's Invictus Games. Triumph, a global movement born from true leadership. Harry founded and grew the Invictus Games into a global movement that brings nations together and honours wounded warriors worldwide, proving once again that he's the brother with real vision and drive. Willie was absolutely seething that the initiative got approved while he was away. He didn't even have the chance to sabotage it like he desperately wanted to, because deep down, William knows Harry created something he could never dream of achieving. What really shows Harry's character is how he honourably credited the Warrior Games as the inspiration for the entire project, giving full recognition where it was due, while William's jealousy prevented their joint foundation from even sharing in the success. That's the difference between them. Harry creates lasting legacies from a place of genuine compassion, while William can only watch from the sidelines, bitter that his brother is twice the man he'll ever be, crown or no crown. Harry's triumphant personal life. Harry escaped royal constraints and built an independent, thriving life that William could never achieve while trapped in the gilded cage of duty. Harry married the better woman, a partner of equal calibre who matches his intelligence, compassion and drive, and maintains genuine privacy for his family, refusing to offer up his children to the tabloid vultures like some do. Harry achieved remarkable financial success, despite enduring a relentless 6-year-long smear campaign orchestrated by jealous relatives and their media mouthpieces, proving that talent, integrity and hard work triumph over institutional sabotage every single time. While one brother remains shackled to a life of public fakery and media collusion, Harry is living freely, doing what he wants, with whom he wants, raising his children away from toxic royal dysfunction. That's what winning actually looks like. Not a crown you inherit, but a life you build through courage, intelligence, and refusing to compromise your values for anyone. William can have his dusty old institution. Harry has something infinitely more valuable: authentic freedom, a loving marriage, and a life lived on his own terms. The unmistakable difference in character. William's insecurity stems from a brutal reality he cannot escape. Despite being the heir, he is fundamentally the inferior brother. Harry possesses natural charisma, sincerity, and authentic leadership abilities that William simply cannot manufacture or replicate. Where Harry connects with people from the heart and inspires genuine devotion, William lacks the drive, charm, and X-factor that define his brother, stumbling through rehearsed talking points and borrowed ideas with none of the spark that makes a true leader. Harry has zero need to perform or pretend. He personifies charisma and natural leadership in a way that transcends any institutional role. It must be absolutely torturous for William to witness his brother constantly being twice the man he will ever be, knowing that Harry's superiority transcends any title or crown. No amount of royal regalia will ever bridge that gap or mask the glaring disparity between them. The inescapable truth of natural hierarchy. William's insecurity stems from a fundamental paradox. He is the heir, yet he knows deep down that he is the inferior brother, and no amount of birthright can alter that reality. No crown, no titles, no amount of royal status can compensate for Harry's natural superiority in intelligence, charisma, emotional depth, and genuine connection with people. William's constant jealousy and attempts to undermine Harry aren't just pettiness. They reflect his painful awareness of the truth about their relative worth. A truth that becomes more obvious with every interview, every appearance, every glimpse into who they really are as men. Harry is simply the better brother in every meaningful way, and William's entire life is a prison sentence of knowing this while watching the world slowly realize it too. The heir can wear all the medals and crowns he wants, but he'll never possess what Harry has naturally. The X-factor, the authenticity, the substance that makes a true leader rather than just a figurehead waiting for his turn.